I can hear footsteps. I'm sure they're getting picked up on mic. Who have we got here? Hello.
And here's Richard.
Hello.
Hi Richard, how are you?
I'm very well.
Yeah, good.
Do you want to come join the interview?
What it is it's a new thing.
Called M.
Australian Patrol.
I don't know if I like that name, Emily. I don't know if I want to be involved with something called Australian Patrol.
What do you think of the name, Australian Patrol? Because it's the alternative Australian culture.
I preferred Interesting People as the name, and I wasn't necessarily into that, but I preferred it to Australian Patrol. It sounds quite serious.
I don't mind Australian Patrol. What was the alternative?
Well, her alternative was Interesting People. I don't think
No,
that's
that
necessarily
sounds a bit. That sounds a bit. Nah.
It sounds a bit Miranda July.
Australian Patrol sounds a bit odd to me, I must admit. It sounds militaristic.
Militarist. I know, when you type in Australian Patrol you get the Vietnam veterans as the top Google hits.
Yeah.
But I'm hoping that mine will beat the Vietnam veterans in some capacity at an eventual stage.
It's got kind of Lisa McCune over time.
Yeah, I don't like
it's Sea Patrol, but I actually like it. I think the word patrol
Good.
is not overused in this kind of context. Whereas Interesting People sounds like a lame ABC 2 show where what's that guy's name? Richard.
Fidler?
No. Oh, well, Fidler is not bad. Thompson? Who's the Thompson guy? You know, he does Talking Heads.
Oh, I love Talking Heads.
So do I, but it sounds like a show that he would do. Yeah. And
I want a bit of a off-the-cuff Charlie Rose thing happening, but not so more Charlie Rose at a party. This is more party context, but still.
Stairwell context.
Yeah, so Richard, you've come tonight. We've actually been speaking about you.
Have you?
Yeah.
What have you been saying? Don't ask.
We're discussing if you're on Facebook or not.
But you're not on Facebook.
I am on Facebook actually. I was off Facebook, but I've come back on. Can I ask you a question? Do you actually fill in your "what are you doing right now" thing? Because I think that's a bit lame. Like people who say, you know, what they're doing every 20 minutes. That strikes me as really sad. And do you poke and nudge people and things like that? Because I don't know how that
Only if
works.
I think they're hot.
Wouldn't you just friend request them?
I've already friend requested them. I'm trying to get their attention.
But how do you know if you think someone's hot and you just make them your friend? How do they know that means that you like them? Because they probably had like 200 other requests from people wanting to be their friend. Like how do you let them know that this is a special request?
You can't let them. Well, by hanging out with them in person.
It's a good way of. It's a good way of just instigating relationships.
Is it? But is it?
I don't think it is. I'm very anti.
On a very superficial
I find
level.
It just kind of really devalues any notion of what friendship really means.
Yeah, exactly.
Because I've had all the requests I get are from like struggling singer-songwriters.
You can get trapped by misleading photos.
I discovered.
I've done a blind date, or as blind as Facebook can be, like basically purely a single profile picture. And
That's supposed to keep filming.
And it was really awkward because really hot girl in the profile pic. So I kind of went out of my way to make some time and hook up and like 180 degrees different in look. It was quite an awkward situation. Having sounded so keen online, I then kind of had to water it down upon meeting and. But I guess it's just like internet dating. I guess that's a standard trick about using deceptive photos. I mean, I do. I Photoshop myself to look blonde and young, and anyone looks okay in the thumbnail.
Right. I think the thumbnail gives everyone a real advantage.
Especially if it's a wide shot in the thumbnail.
So why would you use Facebook instead of, say, something like RSVP for your dating?
It's more socially acceptable, I think.
More normal people are on Facebook, non-desperate people.
Oh, okay.
Well, I don't know if that's right. I imagine the sort of people on RSVP are also on Facebook and Facebook's a dating site without having the stigma of a dating site, if you know what I mean. I think in America apparently online dating is very normal. No one teases you for doing it. In Australia there's still a slight kind of loser alert about anyone who signs up to those agencies, whereas Facebook gives all the benefits of an online dating site without any of the stigma. It's stalkers are us, basically. I mean.